Hi everyone, I'm here with Raj Bhakta, founder of Bhakta Spirits and Whistle Pig Distillery.
Great wine,
better prices,
Delivered right to your door.
SaratogaWine.com.
Great to be here, Levi. So, what are we talking about today?
I think we're going to talk about some Bhakta today.
Nice. Where should I start? I guess the journey in the spirits business began in 2007, 2008. 2008 happens, the economy tanks. I'm sitting on this, 500-acre farm in the middle of nowhere, wondering what in God's name I've done. But I have this insight that from this farm, I can grow grains. From grains, I can make spirits. So with this kind of enthusiasm, this faith and optimism, I sallied forth into the whiskey world with a very clear vision that there was an opening in the high-end American market. We had no brand like Macallan had in Scotch, no luxury American whiskey brand, no real great craft American whiskey brand. And that's how I created Whistle Pig.
So I guess all these things, the big question is, we've done Whistle Pig with the rye whiskey, so why brandy?
It's a great question, Levi. So I sold Whistle Pig probably, 10 years after that, a couple years ago now, and began traveling the world being a persistent and I would say lucky fellow. I'm in the French Alps and I drive over to the Armagnac region of France. In the Armagnac region of France, I find this chateau that has every single vintage in it pretty much contiguously from 1868 to 1970. So my jaw drops. So if this is whiskey, you couldn't do it, right? Because the stocks don't exist. For a lot of people who don't know, Armagnac is a secret, really. It's made from wine. It's distilled wine, like cognac.
So I know a little bit about the Bhakta. I mean, that's a great story. I didn't even know the detail of that. So I guess from my perspective, you finally acquire these barrels? Did you bring them back to the States, or are you holding them in France still, or?
So part of our stock, about half of our stock sits in the chateau. Half of our stock sits about an hour away from where we're sitting right now in Vermont. The core of the Bhakta brand will be about vintages. Why drink vintages? This is the pinnacle of the world of spirits. A lot of, 10, 12, 15, 18, 20, 25-year-old whiskey, relatively speaking. But there are only a certain handful of bottles of vintage spirits from 1990. But this is the top of the world of spirits. Each Bhakta product, whether it's 50, only 38 barrels released. Whether it's 2707, it's 1,000 case release. Whether it's vintages, a couple of hundreds of bottles of the vintages. None of this is mass market. So the first product is a blend of 8 vintages from 1868 to 1970. We only release 38 barrels. So here you have a tour of really a century's worth of history, 1868 to 1970, in a glass. Today. Here we go, let's have a taste of this.
Right.
Here you can geek out on your nose. What do you got on the nose here?
It's got that rich aged nose to it. Definitely, it doesn't taste like some sort of baby eau de vie or something you get into.
Right.
There's a nice heart to it.
Yeah, you can smell the age. I can smell the romance. What I like to do is close my eyes and imagine the world in these different times. 1868. Actually, immediately on barrel 14, we get the smoke comes fairly immediately on this one.
Yeah, it definitely plays through with that. There's that Scotch up front that then cleans up really nicely into the wood influence carrying through on it. A lot more spice playing through on it very nicely. A lot of that clove. I think we'd love to get into 2707. I'd love to learn more about it. I've had it on multiple occasions, and I think it's an absolute treat. I gift it to people because it's such a surprising spirit. immediately between the Bach and the 2707. It's a much more youthful nose, and you just get this much brighter. The fruit is there on this one, which I think is what's really nice to show through on it.
This is an everyday, anytime, any place, or pour yourself a glass of this, you smell it, you nose it, smile's gonna come on your face. You're drinking some of the rarest, most interesting spirit that's been assembled, a first time ever blend, a first time kind of bottle that you can buy for $80.
Yeah.
So 1990 is a vintage.
Yeah, it's an important vintage for me.
This is the year you were born.
Yeah, I was born.
Is a special vintage. This is one of our most powerful vintages.
It's one of those ones I can smell it from this far away.
Huge flavor, huge power. How old are you?
32.
You're 32 years old. You're 32. So this is a 32-year-old spirit, and we're calling it young. Whew. Wow. There's a lot going on there, huh?
There's that heat. There's that 123. I tell you what, I think it's held up better than me over the 32 years. That is a beauty right there.
Layer after layer of flavor, huh?
Yeah.
It keeps going on.
It's like caramelization to the vanilla to all those warm, almost cookie palate there, which is also amazing too, because you get that kind of characteristic with a lot of whiskeys and bourbons and stuff like that. But
1990 vintage. Yeah. Wow.
I want to thank Raj Bhakta for being here with us today. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can find all these products available on our website, SaratogaWine.com, and please like and subscribe and follow us for more videos.
Great to be here, buddy.
Thank you very much.